guys. I hope you find everybody doing well. My niece was asking me about what to do to bring her houseplants back in that she has left out all summer. And I just thought I'd go ahead and make a little video of it and share it with everybody, and that way she can see it too. Well, here's just an example of one of my plants. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse off my plant. You want to look underneath the leaves, just kind of make sure there's no bugs in there that you can see. And I'm going to let this water run through my dirt. You might have to let it drain a little bit and then throw some more water on there. Then after this drains good, you want to let it drain completely. I'll leave it sitting there for about 30 minutes maybe. After it drains, then and I like to use this 3-gallon bucket myself, but I also keep a smaller bucket as well because for like this plant, I would want something smaller, and in my bigger plants I do this. But I've read different things about different ratios for peroxide put in water for plants, and I've used peroxide to half and half. I've used it diluted down 2 tablespoons to a gallon, and it's never hurt none of my plants either way. But I don't really measure it. Is what I do. In here I've got about a gallon of water right now, and I already poured this in there, but there was about a cup and a half in this bottle that I poured in here. And what I'll do now, because I don't want to use this big thing because it'll make it float more than anything, we'll pour that into a smaller bottle, or bucket, sorry. And I didn't put much. I put just enough, I don't know, about 3 inches worth in there. And then I'm going to set my plant in here. And I'm going to let that plant sit in there for at least 30 minutes. And I'm also, after I get done letting it soak, you can spray the plant with peroxide water, which I do that all through the winter. I go through here and I keep a spray bottle of peroxide and water mixed, and usually half and half, just to be honest. And sometimes a little less than that. It just depends. I don't measure it, to be honest. I just kind of throw it in there. And I spray this, but whenever you get done with this, you will want to let that drain out again, and you will want to take peroxide and make sure it is covering the surface of your soil. The reason you do this is, I'm going to go ahead and put this back in there because it needs to soak a while, is because it will kill out any kind of spiders, spider mites, aphids, anything maybe that you have collected through the summer outside on your plant. And that way, by the time this dries, and you don't want to do it in the sun. I've got it in the sun at the moment, but you don't want to do this in the sun because it's house plants. And then let it dry out and put it back in the house. But you also want to make sure you get the bottom of your pots, because the bottom of your pots is where a lot of stuff like spiders hang out. So after I get done, I will wipe this off good, and I will make sure the bottom's wiped off. And you might want to even look. Sometimes I have even seen bugs crawling out the bottom, and that way you can kind of have an idea what's going on in there. Because if there's something in there, sometimes they'll try to escape because of what you're doing. So that might even give you an idea there. So I would take a good look at that bottom. Anyway, I wanted to share that with you guys, and I hope it helped you. I'm not quite ready to put everything back in the house, but I thought I would do this video so I could show my niece how to do it, and anybody else that may want to know how to do that. Anyways, I appreciate you guys. I'll see you later. God bless.